Hello children, we begin with the next topic, relation among trigonometric ratios. Please take page number 105 of your textbook. Now here, look at figure 8.16. You have triangle PMN. Now here, angle M is 90 degrees. Let's consider angle N to be theta. Therefore, angle P becomes 90 minus theta. Now how is it 90 minus theta? If this angle is 90 degrees, I know that the sum of the other two angles together should give me 90 degrees. Why? Because sum of all three angles is 180 degrees. This is already 90, right? So, for the sum of all three angles to be 180, if 90 is already gone, the remaining two, the sum should become 90. That means theta plus this angle should be equal to 90. Theta plus angle P should be equal to 90. So what is angle P? 90 minus theta. That's why I get angle P as 90 minus theta. Okay. Now, there are few ratios which we are going to learn here. If triangle PMN is a right angle triangle, angle M is 90, angle P and N are complementary angles. They are called complementary angles because one is theta, the other one is 90 minus theta. Now sine theta. Now what is sine of this angle theta? Opposite side upon hypotenuse. What is opposite of theta? PM. What is a hypotenuse? PN. Opposite of 90 degrees. So I get PM upon PN. Next, cos theta is adjacent side upon hypotenuse. What is adjacent side? MN. And what is the hypotenuse? PN. So cos theta is NM or MN upon PN. Tan theta is opposite side upon adjacent side. Opposite of theta, PM. Adjacent side, MN. Therefore, PM upon MN or PM upon NM, it means one and the same. So, these are the three trigonometric ratios. Now, suppose I were to find out sine of 90 minus theta. Now, what does this mean? With respect to this angle, what is the sine? So, sine of this angle is again opposite side upon hypotenuse, that is MN upon PN. Cos of this angle is adjacent side upon hypotenuse, that is PM upon PN. And tan of this angle is opposite side by adjacent side, that is MN upon PM or NM upon PM. Okay. So this is how I get these two set of angles. Now if I were to look closely at both these angles, I find PM upon PN, that is sine theta, is the same PM upon PN for cos 90 minus theta. So from here I get this sine theta is equal to cos 90 minus theta. See, because both the right hand sides are the same. Similarly, cos theta is equal to sine 90 minus theta, NM upon PN. Cos theta is sine 90 minus theta. Also, tan theta into tan 90 minus theta gives me the answer 1. See, if I were to multiply both these, NM and NM would get cancelled. PM and PM would get cancelled. My answer would be 1. So, tan theta into tan 90 minus theta is equal to 1. So, these are the three conclusions that I derive from this particular activity. If I also were to divide sin theta upon cos theta, PM upon PN upon NM upon PN, if I were to divide PM by PN, and this will become the reciprocal PN upon NM, PN would get cancelled. I get my answer PM upon NM, and PM upon NM is nothing but tan theta from here. So I get my answer sin theta by cos theta is equal to tan theta. Okay. So remember this which is there in your box. These are the things which you need to learn. Sin theta equal to cos 90 minus theta. Sin 90 minus theta is cos theta. Sin theta by cos theta is tan theta. And tan theta into tan 90 minus theta equal to 1. Now, when you write in your classwork, you need to write only this. What is there in this? Remember this part. But how did we get this is what I explained previously. Okay. So I hope children that is clear to you. Now next that you need to understand is come to page number 109 of your textbook. We are going to learn the values for the trigonometric ratios. This is very important, not only from this year's point of view but from next year's point of view also. Now you have to learn these values. I'll tell you there's a very easy method to learn this trigonometric ratios of particular ratios. Now sine theta. Now these are the values which we are going to learn: 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90. What is sine 0? 0. Sine 30 is half. Now sine 45, 1 by root 2. Sine 60 is root 3 by 2 and sine 90 is 1. Now if you just learn these values, the remaining is very easy for you to understand. So this you will have to learn it. Sine 0 is 0, sine 30 is half, sine 45 1 by root 2, sine 60 root 3 by 2, sine 90 1. Now to find out cos of 0, you just have to put this one here. This 0 goes to the extreme end. Root 3 by 2 goes here, half goes to this side. This comes as it is down. So cos 0 is 1. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Cos 45 is 1 by root 2. Cos 60 is half. And cos 90 is 0. To find out tan 0 is sin theta by cos theta. 0 upon 1, 0. Tan 30, half upon root 3 by 2, 1 upon root 3. Tan 45, 1 by root 2 divided by 1 by root 2, answer 1. Tan 60, root 3 by 2 upon half, answer root 3. And tan 90 is 1 upon 0, which is not defined. Okay. So these are the ratios which you need to remember, and this is what you will write in your classwork. So for today, children, you need to do only this. The first part that I explained and the values of the trigonometric ratios. We will start with the exercise in our next video. Now I am going to upload exercise 4.1 and 4.2 of construction of triangles once again, since I think it was not very clear in the last one because one video had got inverted. So I'll be uploading it again. Go through both the videos. I think you will be able to understand it now properly. And after you finish that, you will complete this particular topics which we have done today. Okay. Now for your term exam, your portion is lesson number 1 to 4. So up to construction of triangles, revise it very well. That will be the portion for your term exam. Do not neglect what we are doing now, trigonometry. It's a very important topic for both 9th as well as 10th. Complete your portion as I am doing it. Okay. That's all, children. Thank you.